I came here today to tell you my story. It is the story of millions of others who, like me, call this country home. My name is Areli Zarate. I am a high school teacher in Austin, Texas, and a proud member of Education Austin. And like those millions of others, I want the people who are making the decisions that determine our lives to understand that we are people too. People with dreams and families and real ties to our communities. We are part of the fabric of America. I was born in Mexico and I came to Texas when I was young. I don't remember the friends and families that we left behind. My memories of the past and my dreams of the future are here in America. My family came to the United States because of the increased violence and job insecurity. We were starving in Mexico, and my parents could not afford to give me or my 4 siblings an education. We had to choose between basic human needs: food, shelter, and school. Here, my parents didn't have to make that choice. They were able to find work. As a child, I understood how much my parents had sacrificed to get me here. I knew I had to work hard in school. I was blessed. I graduated in the top 10% of my high school, and in 2014, I graduated from the University of Texas at Austin with the dream of becoming a teacher so I could give back to the country that had given me so much. Thanks to President Obama's DACA program, I was able to realize that dream, and the day I qualified for DACA was one of the happiest days of my life. However, that happiness isn't complete because my mother could be deported at any moment. If she was forced to return to Mexico, she will be exposed to unspeakable violence. She will be separated from everything she knows. She will be forced to leave her children behind. That very same fear is echoed throughout my community. I see it in my friends and families. I see it in my neighbors and the students I have helped apply for DACA. And I see it in the students that I teach. I'll never forget the story of a student in my class last year whose nightmare became real when her father was deported. Her father had been supporting the family, so when he left, my student and her family became homeless. Many of the staff at our school contributed what little we could, but it wasn't nearly enough. My student, who had been working hard and earning top grades, began to struggle in school. It served as a reminder for our students that it could happen to them as well. No child should have to live like this. This is why I'm here. As a teacher, I work every day to give my students the best I can. But I know I can't expect them to focus on what's going on in school when they're stressed and anxious about their families and their future. I know because I was in their shoes. My status here is now temporary. I need Congress to act on a permanent solution and pass immigration reform. I am here as a teacher, a daughter, and a caregiver for my students, as someone who calls this country their home. I am here for the millions who want nothing more than to walk out of the shadows and build on the promise of an America that breaks down barriers instead of building walls. My name is Areli Zarate. I am documented and I'm part of America. My mom, my students, my neighbors, my friends, we are all part of America. We might not have the right papers, but we sure do have the right values. I can only hope that the Supreme Court, Congress, and everyone else here in Washington who makes the decisions that decide the course of our future will let us call America home.